Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Kevin Medina here for Superpower Review, and thank you so much for joining me on tonight's live stream. Tonight's live stream is What's That Comic Book? And this is a new live stream that I've been trying out on my channel here, where I hang out with good people from the comic book community. We have a bunch of laughs, and it's a good excuse to show off some comic books. So this is where we just randomly pull comic books out of our collection, and we just give as much information about that comic book as possible. So we have a bunch of first appearances on the show today, and I'm very excited to have have a lot of these guys on the show, because like I said, they haven't been on the channel before. And this is another thing why I started doing this show too, just so a lot of people don't have the opportunity to meet me at the studio, whether it's actually in person or through live stream. So this is another opportunity where I like having this show so I can have other people from the community. But up first, I'm going to bring up who looks less prepared. Oh, Justin put his phone down. Up first, we have Justin from No Good Comics. What's up, buddy? How you doing?
Dude, what is going on, Kev? That's so funny. Right as you said, all right, well, first I'm like, oh, let me put this down. I was saying hi to JP, Jason Parker in the chat, so I just want to say a quick hello. Dude, thanks so much for having me on, man. I appreciate it. I'm really excited for this.
No problem, man. I'm looking forward to seeing what you're going to randomly pull. I definitely can. I'm expecting a lot of X-Men from you and some Daredevil. So I'm excited for that. So, hey, man, thank you again so much for coming on yet again, and coming on the channel. After we had our interview on your channel about comic book origins, I was like, yeah, let's get this guy on. You were somebody that I definitely wanted to get on for a while as well. But yeah, thanks, man.
Absolutely, man. I appreciate it.
And I saw your interview with Otto today. That was really awesome.
Yeah, man, that was a lot of fun. Definitely a good crowd, and appreciate you, checking it out and watching the replay. It's these have been great, man. Yours was great. Just getting to know people. I know we were just talking about this, but it's just been an awesome experience to be able to get to know people on that kind of level, to where when I see you, we'll hang out sometime.
Hell yeah. Yeah, good time. And for our second first appearance, this is yet another person I've been dying to have on my channel. He's a really, really good dude in the community, and I thank him a lot for what he does for the comic book community. And I'm one of those people that I don't forget where I come from, and John is one of those people where the channel would not be today if it wasn't for John's Comics with Kids. What's up, buddy? How you doing?
Whoa. Pump the brakes there, man. Mr. 2000. It's all right. It's all right.
No, it's true, dude. It's true. I mean, I remember when the channel was about to reach 1,000, and you were just constantly like, come on, like, let's make this happen tonight. Let's go. And it happened. I was like, man, these guys are just awesome. And
this is was it Justin? I'm sorry, I don't know.
No great comics. As Tony calls me.
Aw, you'll remember it someday. We did have another guest coming on. He's going to be a tad bit late due to a family, some family issues, which is completely fine. But we have Rod the Rican coming on the channel, and yet he is another person that I absolutely love from the community. Yet another person who has helped me grow over these years since I hit into the comic book community. So guys, are you excited for tonight's show?
Yes.
Yeah,
dude, I'm so prepped here. I don't know if you saw on Instagram, but I've gone through. I've done preparation for this.
I saw. I was like, man, he's got it all figured out. I actually like your process there.
So for those that have been following my Instagram for a while, like Comic Head and I used to get in battles of like random pulls. Like we were trying to do as many as different ways as possible, and I started numbering my boxes with digits and then rolling dice to determine which box I go into and dive into. So I pulled 10 boxes together, and here's what we're dealing with here. I got an Indies, Slabs, DC, and Marvel in my top 4. So I can just roll a 4 die, die 4 for that. But I also got another box of Slabs. I got a Batman box, a Venom and Indies box. Of course, I got to have an Uncanny X-Men box, a third slab box, and then the number 10 is my banger box. These are books that I have not slabbed yet, but are ready for slabbing. Huge, big boy books in the banger box. So I'm for sure ready. I can roll a die 10. I can roll a die 4. It's all happening.
That sounds. I like it. It sounds very interesting. While we're waiting for Rod, I just want to take a few seconds here to acknowledge the people in the chat. We have Jason Parker. What's going on, man? I was just on his channel today. Always have so much fun hanging out with my friends over across the pond. And then we also have my buddy MJ Comics, probably James, in the chat. And then who else we got? We got PJ King. What's going on, man? I haven't seen you in the chat before. Thank you so much for joining in. We have Comics Kings. This is going to be a fun show. Much love to everyone. Thank you so much for the support, buddy. Sean Arias, is Karate Kev here? I don't know. I don't think so. I'm gone. I want to see the bangers. Yes, we want to see the bangers. And then also to the chat, it is your job to. I mean, it's not for John. John has his own process. Leave John alone. All right. But if there's something that you guys want to see, you kind of help us guide us in the right direction by letting us know what you would like to see. If you want to see a DC, Slab, Marvel, any of that. And look who just hopped in, man. Drum roll, please. It's Rob the Rican. What's up, buddy? Burr, 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 burr.
Ew.
What's going on, gang?
What's going on, man?
Sorry about that. I'm having a busy day and not feeling the part, but here to do this show because I committed. I said, let's do
He's
this.
committed. So just for being 12 minutes late today, you're now banned from the channel. I'm just kidding.
All right, bye.
No. Where's Carmela? Carmela's gonna do the show tonight. That's what she said.
She's over there somewhere, so I kicked her out the room. So let's do this.
All right, so here we go. So we're going to be randomly pulling comic books out of our comic book collection. Let's start off with Justin. Justin, you want to go and start us off? Start first.
Oh, sure. So let me just clarify here. I actually just had my girlfriend. I have 10 boxes that are to some degree organized. You see all of them behind me. There's a couple on the floor. I had her come down first and I asked her just choose one book out of each box. There's 10 of them, and she put them here. She covered them with some backing boards. So I am going to kind of go through some of those, but if some people want to see some specifics, I can kind of dig some stuff up too. So I'm just going to start with this first one here.
Yeah,
look at any of them.
That's fine. That's what I have my wife do for my slabs. I actually have my wife pick out my slabs for the show.
Idea.
That's a pretty good idea.
Yeah,
minds think alike, right?
Yeah, exactly. Oh man, this is so fitting. And let me say, she was like, I'm not gonna look at all. I'm just gonna go grab one from each box. I'm like, yeah, just anything. Choose from the back, choose from the front, like mix it up. It's crazy because Kevin, you're saying like we're gonna see some of the XMen. We might see some Daredevil. I didn't think I'd see this book, but it's a great one. So my first one is Daredevil issue number 1, Chip Zdarsky.
Nice.
Yeah, and this is really a Rod book here. Actually, I know all you guys are Daredevil fans. So this book, man, the series has been so good. I feel like I talk about it almost every week just from the new releases that come out. Even though I have not caught up all the way, what I've read so far has been really good. I'm through issue 21 right now, so I'm about like 5 or 6 issues behind. But yeah, man, this is Chichetto's doing the artwork here, and he's been killing it, especially with some of the the interiors. The cover is the cover Chichetto? No, it's
I think
it's
the cover A. I can't remember who did the A cover.
Julio or no, JT. What's his name? It's got a J and a T. I can't think of his name now. Julian something. Tedesco. That's it. Yeah, could not think of it. So that's his artwork. I should clarify. And then Chichetto's doing a lot of the interior. Although I know there's been a couple artists that have kind of jumped back and forth.
That's definitely the best Daredevil -- 1 that I own. I don't know if anybody else on the panel has a better Daredevil one, but that's the best Daredevil one that I own.
I hear nothing but great things about the new Daredevil series, and I really wish I had. I'm so cheap when it comes to New Comic Book Day. Like, I try to pick up as less books as I can because I don't have a lot of room for new books, but I wish I had picked up the newest Daredevil series.
But the cool thing is now they've done so many that if you have the Marvel app, which I know Justin and I can't stop talking about how awesome that app is, you can basically go back and read almost the full run. It's just awesome.
It's true.
Vincent McLean, if you ever want to join in, buddy, just let me know. Shoot me a message on Karate Kevin 67 on Instagram, or email the show at superpowerreview9@gmail.com, and we can definitely hook that up, buddy. Hey, Justin, you got a cool comment here about your shirt. Nice Dark Phoenix
thanks.
shirt.
Thanks, man. It's pretty cool. It's like the comic book top left corner art. Found it online. Someone was doing it for. Oh, sorry. Someone was doing it for. So you got like this 75 cents and everything. It's pretty cool. It was on one of those Teespring, websites or something. I still have to send John the link because I was talking to him and chat about it. I got to send you guys.
Oh man, you've gotten so many great shirts.
I'm still waiting for the link, Justin, for the Daredevil. Not the Daredevil, but the Matt Murdock, the lawyer one for last week. I'm still waiting for that link.
Oh, I gotta say that's the same link. All right, I owe you guys all links. I gotta.
All right, moving on. John, you wanna be?
Yeah. Let's do this right. Okay. I will say I did not set any Daredevil ones out, so there's none of these are Daredevil boxes, but he does appear in a few of these boxes in small places. So I got the die 10 here. Let's see what we roll.
Nice.
2. We're going slabs, folks. We're going slabs.
2.
That's the slab box. I'm gonna go right in the center here. It's pretty full.
I love this idea with the dice and everything. It's great.
Oh, X-Men issue 125. So this is Proteus, baby. And Justin and I have been reading lately a little bit about Proteus's early appearances, but this is the first full, I think, appearance, of Mutant X. Love the Phoenix cover. I mean, come on, this is right in the midst of my favorite run of comics, which is that Claremont Uncanny X-Men run. Chet would be proud, Brandon. Absolutely.
I was just gonna say, what are you chat right now? Are you trying to show off these 9/6s?
Mine aren't yellow label.
That's true.
But this came from TJ. When I was getting to the end of my Claremont run collecting, I only needed like 2 or 3 left. He said, "Stop buying." And then he sent me a couple of 9/6s of the last few books I needed, including issue 97, which is probably still in that box too. But he sent me this one as well because it was one of the few I was missing. So just a beautiful book. Favorite team. You got Storm and Colossus in the corner there.
Nice.
So,
TJ, man, what a great dude. Love that guy.
Right?
Yeah, that was really cool.
Really cool guy. Is that also John Byrne, John?
Let's see. This is Claremont. Byrne and Terry Austin are doing the art. Dave Cockrum is on cover here with Terry Austin.
Okay.
Nice.
Good to know. Good to know.
Yeah.
I don't know too much about that book, to be honest.
A Mutant X or Proteus is a really kind of underrated X-Men villain. I think there's a lot. There's a ton of X-Men characters, heroes and villains aside. But I dig Proteus. Yeah, there's some cool. Again, villains with like mental powers are one of my favorite kinds. It's why I love the Purple Man and Daredevil. When they get into that, like they can control your mind. The invasion of privacy and all that is really powerful.
Yeah, gotcha. Cool.
Yeah.
Nice book. Nice round of books so far. Rod, you got to top it off, buddy. You have big shoes to fill. This is a good round.
I got big feet. I can fill those shoes if I wanted to, I was running late, but I had my books pulled to the side already. Nice. And I want to start things off slow.
All right.
I'm going to go with the indie book here.
Oh.
I realized a lot of the stuff that I had pulled to the side are indies. And I'm going to hit you guys off with, I don't know if you guys are ready for this one. That is the Suburban Job. All right.
Nice.
So Frank Gogol did his Dead End Kids, the first run. This is the second run. Totally different from the last one. I'll tell you right now. You got some kids here, about 4 of them right now throughout this book. They got certain issues or whatever, but they come together at the park for a certain reason. They just cross paths, and next thing you know, there's a bag of money, and it's going to break loose on next issue. So this is by Source Point Press. So there it is. Just picking it off slowly with the little indie book that no one is talking about right now. So there it is, man. I kick it off with the indie book.
Nice.
Frank Gogol is a very talented guy.
Yes, he is, sir.
I don't know why, but that comic cover makes me want to have a glass of root beer for whatever reason. I don't know why. I got thirsty for root beer.
I love it. How was the artwork in that, Rod?
Well, the
interior?
artwork, I if I have to give it on the Rican scale, there was a Rican scale at a time, 1 to 5. I would give it a 3.
Okay.
All right.
So
Right in the middle. I like it.
right
Cool.
in the middle.
All right, guys, my turn. And before I pull out a random book, I want to remind the people who are watching, if you guys are not subscribed to my guest channel, all of their information is in this video's link. In this video's description down below. And also, if you guys have not smashed that like button yet, please do so. And if you guys are new here to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. All right, guys, gentlemen, what would you like to see? Would you like to see some DC, Marvel, my symbiote box, a slab, or
Symbiotes? I want to see some symbiotes.
Ooh, yeah.
all right?
And I know that someone in the chat, I can't remember, someone was saying Venom, 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 Venom. So
I think Kevin has some Venom. I think.
No,
I think he has.
no.
No,
Who's that?
different guy.
Who's that guy?
It starts with 300.
I made sure I had a Venom box right here on top, ready to go.
All right, perfect for symbiotes. All right, we have Amazing Spider-Man number 363. This is a good comic book cover to have for comic gores for floating heads, right?
Totally.
This is also, I believe, no, I don't believe, I know. This is the third appearance of Carnage. This is Mark Bagley artwork, and this is a pretty cool cover. The background kind of reminds me of Spider-Man number 1 a little bit, with all the webs and kind of the green back. Kind of reminiscent of that, but
how do you rank your Spider-Man artists? Where do you fall on, like, where does Bagley fit for you?
Ooh. I think Bagley would be like in second place for me.
Nice. Behind
first would be McFarlane.
Ooh.
Yeah, McFarlane's definitely first for me. It's got to be. Can't go wrong with McFarlane. I mean, he did the character good. Can't go wrong with Bagley. That's right, buddy.
Bagley, between like Amazing Spider-Man and Ultimate Spider-Man, I think Bagley has earned such a place of reverence, right? The length of time spent creating Spider-Man as we know him. Yeah,
true. I mean, and like I've said this on my channel a lot too. Mark Bagley for me is the character, is the artist who did Venom right, and like really put Venom in stone. You know what I mean? For me, at least. Like I know, like McFarlane was the co-creator, and then you have Eric Larson who did Venom really well. But when I saw Bagley's Venom, like that's Venom for me. Like I think that's his official look. He got
and
it right.
I've always been like a Ramita, Larson, Bagley, like that. That's the three people. McFarlane for whatever reason is a little lower for me. I think it's just the hair. When he draws hair, I'm like, okay, I'm out. I gotta walk away.
Yeah, well,
you either go with hair or feet. So which one of the? I mean,
that's Liefeld. I'm not talking.
I know. I'm just saying.
When you first said the hair, I thought you meant like his hair. Like you didn't.
No,
like his hair.
God, no. Every time he draws Peter Parker with a perm, I'm just like, okay, like I don't. What's going on right now?
It's true. He does kind of draw him with.
He does this giant curly thing. Whenever, if he keeps him in the suit the whole time, I'm like, this is cool. It looks great. And the second he takes the mask off, I'm like, what happened?
What happened?
He's got mask hair.
That's pretty good. Yeah, I mean, I was with Hydra Collectibles, and we did our favorite comic book artist. Of course, him being such a huge Spider-Man fan, he did all Spider-Man, his favorite Spider-Man artists. But yeah, that was a pretty good list. And no, it's got to be McFarlane for me, for sure. All right, moving on. Justin, what do you got?
Let's see. Next one up. Oh, I think John just got a couple beauties back in 9.8s on his channel. This is some Jason Aaron greatness right here with Daughterman on the artwork, and it is officially Jane Foster's first time appearing as Thor, I think, right? Or at least first full appearance.
Yes, it is. Yep.
So yeah, I actually I do have this in a 9.8 as well. But this was definitely a book I was picking up a year and a half ago, maybe almost 2 years ago. And John, you got some beauties, man. Congrats again on those 9.8s.
My twin.
Yeah. Your twin. Yeah. I actually haven't read this part yet. I've read through Jason Aaron's initial, Thor: God of Thunder.
Yeah,
love that with Isad Ribic, and then I stopped just because I was reading so many other things, and my plan is to go here. John, I know you've talked very highly about all of Jason Aaron's stuff, and I've read the more recent stuff, the War of the Realms stuff. And I enjoyed that. That's where I learned more about Daughterman, who's done this cover here. So yeah, I hear great things, and eventually I will return to this for sure.
Beautiful.
I'm an addict. I think I got into him when I read Scalped when he was doing Vertigo, which is a great indie book if you haven't read Scalped. And then it was like Southern Bastards is one of my favorite Image books. And then all the Thor stuff is Jason Aaron is amazing.
Yep,
pretty cool.
Very cool.
Very cool. John, roll that dice.
Right, here we go. Rolling again. 4. Where are we at? Ooh, okay, got some Marvel going here.
Nice.
Let's see what we got here. Right in here, something. Fantastic Four 154.
Ooh, all right. Nice. Some FF.
That thing. I may have never read. It's possible I've never read this issue.
Wow.
I love it.
I'm going to take this out of the bag. We'll see what we got here.
Super light.
Make sure Chet's not around. Hang on.
Yeah, Chet. Shh. Don't tell Chet.
I love the thing.
Look how white the back cover is. Holy, this must have come from TJ. I'm just willing to bet. So this was, what year are we at here? 1974. Written by Stan Lee and Len Wein, penciled by Dick Ayers and by Bob Brown.
There you go.
Fantastic Four 154. He said it's a Buscema cover. Does it tell me on the cover? It doesn't tell me who did the cover. I'll have to check online. So I have a smattering of the FF scattered around inside here. And this, this is a beautiful copy. Wow, that looks brand new. This white back cover.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at. I'm like, man, that thing is bright.
That is white.
What goes above white pages for CGC, right?
I don't know.
I think that will get it.
Clear, yeah.
All right, Rod, what do you got, buddy?
I got something, man. I got something for you guys. And I said I was going to start off slow, and I see you guys whipping out the slabs. I figured I'll go with the Golden Age book.
Ooh.
Only one in my collection.
Oh, okay.
And most of you guys know I'm a big baseball fan, but this book came from the G Spot, Robert Garvin. And here it is.
Ooh.
Okay, that's very different for the show. I like it.
A babe.
Well,
He's in the chat.
I come on shows, I break coconuts and I break all the rules. And I hit you with something you probably never seen before. This is year 1949.
Wow.
My only golden age comic book right now. And Babe Ruth, sports, baseball. Take it, man. There it is. I don't know if I'm going to win this or whatever we're doing, because I came on the show. But I feel you guys are bringing out slabs. I bring out my goodness right now, man.
There's no winners tonight. No winners. Right. Not a competition.
I'm not going to win an ASM 300. Good Lord, man.
I still don't know what that book is. I know a lot of people talk about ASM 300. What is this book? What is the buzz about this book? I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe someone in the chat can tell us.
Can I add in here? Before I went on, my girlfriend said, kick butt. And I'm like, well, they're all my friends, and we're all just going to hang out and talk. She's like, oh, like no winner, no first place. Like, she's like, I hope you come in first every time. I'm like, yeah, no, I know, but there is no first, we're all just going to hang out and just, be friendly and not win or lose,
Thanks for the support anyways, babe, right?
Yeah.
I think Comics and Kings says that Fantastic Four is the Gil Kane. Yep.
Okay. He is correct.
Cool Babe Ruth comic. A friend of mine gave me a Mickey Mantle comic once.
Ooh,
cool. MJ Comics. Yes, we do love this community. And clear pages. That goes above white pages. Clear pages. I think that's pretty funny. All right, gentlemen, pick again. Symbiotes, Marvel, DC, Slab, Key Box.
Pick the last one.
I picked the last one. What do you mean?
All right. Well, Justin, see, you, and
let's
then
see a slab.
Right,
let's see a slab.
Let's see a slab. All right. Let's see how good of a job Wifey did.
Slap down.
She usually does a pretty good job.
Happy.
Hey!
Ooh. I can't wait tonight, man. I'm looking up the books and I'm supposed to look up. What the heck is going on here, man?
Rod, you're losing, man. You're losing.
All right. You're busting out Babe Ruth. That's not a comic book character, man. You're losing, bro. You're losing.
Baby Ruth. Who is she? Who is this? Some Baby Ruth girl. I don't know.
Little golden age, man. Beat that one, though.
All right. Do I have to talk about this one? I think everybody knows. It's Amazing Spider-Man 361, first appearance of Carnage on a newsstand. I know a lot of people love these newsstands. And me, I don't really have a crazy preference, but when it comes to ASM 361, I like the newsstand variant better. I don't really care too much about the direct corner box on that one. But when it has a Spidey head on it, give it to me all day.
There you go.
Yeah, exactly. This is a book that I picked up. It was a 9.4. I picked it up for $100, and that was cheap during that time because I believe at that time this book was going for about $150. And so I sent it to CGC, got it that press and clean, and knew it was going to get that 9.6, and it did. So, boom.
Nice. I love the pose. The Spider-Man all arched back. I love the pose.
Yeah, I like this one too. And I'm glad they went with this one, but I still think it's kind of crazy how they didn't go with that rejected one, though. Have you ever seen that variant cover for the rejected one?
I don't think so.
No? Oh, okay. So I can't remember what book it is, but the variant cover is the rejected cover for ASM 361. And the reason why they didn't have it printed was because Carnage was like on an upper level than Spider-Man, and they didn't want him to like be like better than him, even though in this cover like he's clearly owning Spider-Man. Like, so I think it's kind of weird. But 9.6, wifey, you didn't pick the 9.8. What are you doing? I'm trying to win a competition here.
I'm trying to win here.
So far, we're doing lots of Carnage today. So, all right, all right. Up next, Justin, what you got, buddy?
Let's see. This one up here is. Oh man. So I haven't read this book yet, but it's an X-Men book, and John, maybe you could speak a little more to it. But it's X-Men issue 159. It is Claremont, and it looks like Buscema was doing the artwork. It says 81, and otherwise I don't know. It's just I don't think it's a key or anything. Or wait, is it? I have Bill Sienkiewicz. Is that Bill? Oh, it is Bill. Never mind. It's not Sal. I'm misreading that. So that's the cover right there.
Which issue number is that?
159. I'm looking at the back. I should show this. I write little notes in the back for a lot of my books now. I even write down like the date that I bought it, how much I paid for it, and who I bought it from.
Oh my goodness, Justin. Now you're going to get me all OCD. Yeah, another thing I'm going to have to do for the collection now. Thanks, buddy.
Oh, man. I just thought it'd be really cool, 10 years, 20 years down the road when I'm going back through some of these to be like, oh, I remember that Instagrammer that I bought this from or whatever, And if it has a key to it, then I like to note that. But I have nothing noted here. It is Bill Sienkiewicz, and he did the cover and the interior, is what I wrote. Anyways, I don't know if that's accurate. John, are you familiar with this?
It's not coming to my mind. It's been a long while since I've read some of those, so I don't remember. I know that the one before it is when like Rogue. It's like Rogue is officially just now joined the team. I think 157, 158,
right around there. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a cool cover though. I don't know what's going on, but the X-Men look terrified, and yeah, you got this person back here. I don't even know who that is. That's like screaming, but she's in bright orange. And
Brandon says they're fighting Dracula. Looks like she's got fangs there. That looks like Storm has become a vampire. Maybe
I've heard of that. Yeah, look how I haven't seen the X-Men that scared since Magneto when they played them when he went against them. Anyways, yeah, that's the book.
That's pretty cool. I like that orange cover. I like it.
Yeah.
I like it. What was the big series that hit Marvel? I can't remember it. Oh boy, I'm drawing a huge blank. Never mind, but I think it might have been before then. Oh, I can't think of the series. It hit Marvel all throughout. The Inferno series, right? Wasn't that before the
Inferno? Yeah, Inferno was a little later.
Later, yeah.
Okay.
Mid 80s?
In the like mid 200s or something, I think.
Okay.
Oh, Symbiote Comics, what's up?
Symbiote Comics, what's going on, man? How you doing?
Hey.
Wrong chat. What's going on, man? How you doing? Haven't seen the X-Men book So Scared since Brett Ratner directed them.
Taking shots. I love it.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what I get here. Ooh, we rolled banger box, folks. We rolled banger box.
Nice.
Bang, bang.
Here we go.
Yeah, banger box time. There are some bad boys in here. Let's see if I can find a good one, though.
Look at Rod.
Ooh, this one's in a. Here we go.
Oh my
Slip
goodness.
sleeve. I felt the slip sleeve, and I was like, all right, we're going with this.
That's a beauty.
Oh wow.
X-Men 94, first time the new team is in their own title. And this is the first book I ever bought off eBay.
Wow.
It's one of my absolute faves.
Wow.
Yeah, banger box. Banger box big time here. This one has a nasty little crease going from right here through Nightcrawler down there.
I don't even care. That's gorgeous.
But that's the main flaw. The rest of the book's pretty good. I guess there's a little corner ding there. But yeah, this is this book has been with me for about as long as my wife.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
love this book. I mean, I'm a crazy. My favorite X-Men are basically all having their first appearances in this book. Nightcrawler, Colossus, and Storm are my faves. So this book's always meant a ton to me.
For sure. Wow.
Yeah, let's open it up, John. See, let's take a look on the inside.
I'll do that for some rando Fantastic Four book, but you watch it.
That was quite the book. I mean, if this was a competition, I would say John would be in the lead.
See, yeah, I felt that slip.
Look at Rod's like, all right, let's go.
That's the banger box, all right. That's the banger box.
Start stretching a little.
All right, Rod's like, oh man, John's on the real stuff now.
So I had my books to the side, and I had this book to the side too, because I knew I would have to bring something hot to the show. So I'm bringing a book to you guys. Lenticular cover.
Nice.
This guy, huh?
Lenticular.
That's dope.
Guys don't know, this is some Donny Cates goodness. Issue 13. First appearance of Cosmic Ghost Rider, I believe.
Oh,
And it's signed.
yeah.
Signed.
nice.
Stay tuned, because this is a giveaway.
Ooh,
What?
I'm giving this away.
Whoa.
Whoa.
So there it is.
My goodness.
Issue 13. I have issue 1 signed by him. So, you know what? I said, I'm doing this right now. This is going out. I mentioned this before. And, Cosmic Ghost Rider is fantastic. Donny Cates has been on a tear lately on Marvel, which everyone in the community knows. But, man.
Damn.
I will say too that lenticular cover does not get the love, and I mean I'm a Secret Wars nut, so that cover slays in my book.
Yeah.
So when I met Donny Cates at the con, right? So I had issue 1 and this book, and I was like, so I don't know, should he sign the front of this, because I didn't know if it was going to smear. So my wife is behind me. I said the story before.
I haven't heard it. No, I want to hear it.
All right. So she's behind me. When Venom 1 dropped, the line was like 5 people. I got my book signed quick. So I'm there like meeting Donnie. I'm like, how you doing? He's like, doing well, man. So I got 2 books. That's all you can have signed. And he's signing with his head down. And he just says, are you recording? And I'm like, yes. And then he puts his head up and goes, next time, let me know when you're recording. And I'm just like, okay, sir. I'm like, walked away, sad as hell. But I still got 2 books on.
Actually, I think I do remember that story. Actually.
I gotta put the clip on Instagram. But
I gotta say, every time I went to a con and Donnie, that's a beautiful signature, man. And I think it was super smart to put it on that first page like that.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That was awesome, Rod, man. That was a great book. I was like, cool, lenticular, like great cover swipe. I'm not a huge cover swipe guy, but I do like that one a lot. And then you showed off that signature. I was like, damn, look at this book, man. That's crazy.
Rod just took the lead.
Be in a giveaway, probably a 2,000 giveaway. Who knows?
Who knows? Stay tuned, people. Subscribe to him right now. All right, we'll wait for you all to come back. All right, and then we'll continue the show once you're done subscribing to. All right, hey, maybe you can give away the thing tonight. Cool, very cool. My turn, right?
Yep.
All right. What are we going with?
We haven't had any DC. Where's the DC love?
Where's the DC love? And guys, again, don't forget in the chat if you want to see something, let us know. All right. This is probably going to be Batman. That's all my DC box is. Unless I know I go like in the way back if it's Swamp Thing.
Nice.
All right. What do we got? Oh, okay. All right. So we have Batman in the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. This is what, the third series, I believe. Yep. This is the third series, issue 6, Kevin Eastman variant cover.
That Eastman variant is fire.
Yeah. I like this one too. I would have to say this was my least favorite out of the series. Like I liked the second one a lot, where they're fighting Bane. That one was my favorite.
I think I remember people telling me that the second one is the one to read. That's the best one.
Yeah, that one was really good. I mean, of course, the first one is really good too. Seeing them like all together. So like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and the Batman series, like that was right at the same time when I started getting back into collecting, okay? And I knew this series was out, and I was like, I heard somebody say like to the store owner, like, hey, do you have any more Batman and the Teenage Mutant Turtles? Like, hell yeah, like I'm gonna go ask too. If he says yes, I'm gonna get some of that too. And that's what just like totally started this whole like comic book collecting thing. I was just like, yeah, man, let's get all these books. So
yeah,
cool. And sadly, as much as I love the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, that's the only TMNT books I have is just with Batman. It's kind of a problem. It's kind of a problem. I gotta get into some TMNT keys. All right, Justin, what do you got, buddy? Your turn again.
Should I do a slab? I had my girlfriend put 2 slabs aside.
Do a slab. Let's see a slab. All good. Need some more Ninja Turtles. We got DJ Leaks. What's up, man? And we got Legion of Comics too. What's up, man? How you doing?
All right, so this bad boy it's cool because I have a little bit of a story of it, but this is Infinity Wars and it's signed. I got it signed back in 2019 by Jim Starlin. It was when was this? This was like the summertime. I'm trying to think. The East Coast Comic Con, I think, was the Comic Con that I met. I got to meet him. Took a picture with him. The line was really long, but thanks to my girlfriend, she ended up standing in it while I was standing in line for Al Milgrom to get my Hulk 271 signed. So, and this was my first time doing this process of like getting a book signed and actually like having someone from CGC stand there and witness it and, you know, all that crazy stuff, which by the way, it is a crazy process. But it was a lot of fun and it left me with a cool story. So Jim Starlin, he was a really cool guy. I talked to him for a few minutes. It was worth the wait. And yeah, this is one of my first ones that I actually ever went through this process with. So definitely a keeper and something I'll have for a long time in the PC. Oh, and it's as
I say, it's a fold out wraparound, right?
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
Oh,
Yep.
sweet.
And
that's
I actually,
cool.
Sorry, what?
That's cool because the direct edition box is on the back. I've never seen that before.
Oh yeah,
That's really cool.
Yeah, and the crazy thing too about this was I remember when I heard that Jim Starlin was going to be there, I wanted to have him sign a book, and I didn't know what book to have him sign. I didn't have a book, so I went. It was at the Comic-Con, so I actually bought this at the Comic-Con for like $10. I think it was from my LCS who was set up there, Zap Comics. And so luckily, I mean, it just happened to be that this was a 9.8, which is pretty crazy too. So that worked out. Yeah. So
And I just want to give a shout out to Remy Q Studios for sending the super chat. What's up, man? Thank you.
Nice.
Thank you. Bam. That's awesome. Thank you. That's very awesome. So, Justin, I mean, if I was hearing this story correctly, you were in line waiting for a signature, and your girlfriend was in line to get another signature for you. Why is she your girlfriend and not put a ring on that finger yet, man? My wife wouldn't do that for me, dude. I can't even get my wife in a comic book shop, dude. Dude, girlfriend MVP.
She is girlfriend MVP for sure, and that day will certainly come when I put a ring on it for sure. Because she is, I'm not losing her. She is the best.
Yeah, man, she's a keeper, dude.
100%. Yep.
Oh man.
I told her, I said, I want her to pick these books so that I could bring her up in conversation. That was part of it. And she went with that one book. Maybe she knew, maybe she didn't. That I was.
She's gonna be picking out a ring shortly. Get ready.
That's why I got that X-Men 1 right there. That's the ring right there. I just find a seller or find a buyer, and then no, I need a lot more than that.
Wow,
that times 20 or whatever.
that just blew my mind. Though I was like, whoa, like his girlfriend stood in line for him at a con. Like, damn, man.
That's why I had
didn't do
daughters.
that until we got married.
That's why I have That's why I had kids.
You just drop them on different lines, right? You take this book and you do that line. I'll do this line.
They're like your little minions to get them to do things that. Yeah.
She just holds my backpack. That's all she does. I call her backpack.
Wow. So wait. So
I don't think that's gonna last long.
damn.
Oh my goodness.
We're going strong, man. 10 years.
Look at this. Damn right. Everyone's thinking that. When I first heard that, I was like, damn, dude. Gotta put a ring on that.
A promise ring, at least.
She's the best. She really is.
All
I think
right.
she's watching right now. I think she's watching, by the way.
That's funny. All right, John, roll that dice, buddy. What do we got?
All right, here we go. Box number 3 is DC. Here we go.
Nice.
All right, let's see what
Oh
we got.
man.
Loving this dice system.
Yeah, I like it too.
Ooh, Wonder Woman by Middleton. Here we go.
Nice.
I am a Wonder Woman cover buyer. Absolutely. And Middleton's been just absolutely fire lately. And my LCS had a sale for $1 for new books. And I went along the wall and went cover buying basically. And I snagged a ton of great Wonder Woman covers. And this is one of the ones I was like most in love with.
Nice.
Middleton is just such a great artist, period. And I know everybody loves his Batgirl stuff, which is great. But he's doing something on Wonder Woman that's just on another level for me.
Cool.
Absolutely good. So yeah, all these are the variants from right now. This is issue 760. And yeah, the variant, and to get one of these variants, a $5 book for $1, I was like, yeah, I'm going to buy as many of these as I can find.
Heck yeah.
All right, cool. Wonder Woman. That's good. I like that. All right, look at Rod, man.
I got a stack.
What's Rod up to? He's shaking his hands. He's up to no good.
I don't know what to do here, man. I can go with a slab or I can go with indie comic. I'm gonna go with the indie comic, man.
Yeah, let's go.
Aftershock. I've been reading some Kaiji Score. Now, guys, if you've not been reading this book has been fun. You don't got no Cape Crusaders in this book. What you got is a money heist going on. And then you can find some monsters along the way. They try to use the monsters to help them take this vault off the ground. And it's a fantastic read, a lot of fun. Shout outs to James Patrick doing the writing, Aftershock. The artwork is great, man. So I'm telling you, I love some indie books, and this is one of my favorite ones right now. So check it out.
Boom.
Aftershock has been doing some great books lately.
Yep, they have. Yeah, I need to catch up on that because I have not. I've heard great things. I haven't read it yet though.
Like We Live one of the Aftershock books? I've been loving We Live. And I was just putting the pull list together for next week, and there's another one coming in a week and a half here that sounds just fire. So yeah, I love some Aftershock.
Nice.
Damn, Remy. You're like balling today, man. Jeez. Thanks, buddy. Thank you.
Good
I
stuff.
appreciate it, buddy. Thank you. Rod, by the way, it's Kaiju.
That was thank you. Thank
Learned
you for
something new.
correcting me.
Kaiju, and it means monster in Japanese.
Oh, nice.
Oh, it's dope, man. I mean, the last issue, it was pretty neat how they got everything lined up, and next thing you know, the monsters are not going where they want to go. Homeboy's got to like get out there, try to distract them, bring them, tie them up around the leg, and then they see what happens. it comes. It's just it's been a lot of fun, man.
I'll have to check that out since I'm a huge kaiju fan. I was watching. Yeah, I mean, I'm always watching Godzilla. I was watching the newest Toho Godzilla movie last night. I was like, yeah, it's Friday. Wife's asleep. When in doubt, put in a Godzilla movie. That's what I say. All right. What do we do with? Let's see. Let's go into the key box. Let's go fishing in the key box.
The banger box. Here we go.
The banger box, as John's Comics with Kids says.
Reggie, I think Reggie Collects calls it the Sugar box.
He does.
It's the one you grab when there's a fire nearby. You're like, oh, Sugar, grab that box for me, would you?
It's a good one. This is a good one. People want. I saw more people saying DC. Yeah, see, DC. All right. So here you go, buddy. All right, here we got a Detective Comics number 405.
Ooh,
Nice.
This is a classic Neil Adams cover.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's Neil Adams all day. Look at that.
Yeah, Neil Adams likes to draw Batman perched on things. Have you ever noticed that?
Totally.
Yeah.
Love the light. Look at the light from the moon hitting his face and chest.
Yeah, that's
wow.
a bright freaking moon right there.
Yeah.
This is also the first appearance of the League of Assassins, so pretty cool. So if you're a huge Neil Adams fan, this is pretty much a cover by. He only does the cover on this. This is not interior arts by Neil Adams, but a really cool cover by him. And if you're into those first appearances, this is one I would definitely pick up for sure. So there's a really funny moment in here with Batman with a rifle, and you're like, "What? Batman with a gun? Like, what is he doing?" And then he just like explodes a boat. It's kind of cool.
Nice. I feel like there's a lot of great key books that you could snag in the Batman, even DC universe in general, where Marvel's getting blown up like crazy. You could sneak in and get some good deals on some good DC books.
Yeah, for sure. Totally. Yeah. That's one of the books I would love to get signed by Neil Adams someday, because I've been trying to get a lot of books signed by Neil Adams. And look at this guy. Who's this guy? Rod the Rican. I've never heard of him before. He sent in $5. Thank you.
Nice.
Thanks, buddy. You rock, man.
Oh, God.
You rock, dude. Thank you. It's all the support. You guys rock. But yeah, that's one thing I definitely want to try to get is a lot of Neil Adams books. But with the cons being out of commission, it's kind of hard right now. So
yeah.
Oh well. All right, Justin, what do you got, buddy? Your turn again. We're going quick here. I don't think we've ever showed this many books on a show before. And
I was gonna say, this is a blast. I'm having a very good time with this. This is a lot of fun.
Well, you're welcome to come back anytime, man.
Dude, this is great. This is really this is cool, and it's a cool way to just show some books that I maybe haven't looked at in a while. So, all right, this is another big one. I don't know. I'm curious if she like purposely looked for issue ones, because I feel like I've done at least 3 issue ones, but this is a hot series, or was a hot series, still kind of hot. But this is issue number 1 from Immortal Hulk. Woo! And it's Alex Ross, right? Does these covers, all of them?
Yes, sir.
Man, it says here lies Bruce Banner right there. I almost said Bruce Wayne. Bruce Banner. That is this series, it was great for what I read. I read the first, I want to say like 2, I guess like 3 or 4 arcs. I mean, all the way through like issue 20, I think. Maybe a little sooner, maybe 18 I dropped off. It was just a lot of stuff going on. Some of it that I didn't fully understand yet, and I think it just has to do also with I didn't keep up with some of the other characters and other story arcs. But in general, I mean, it kicked off really strong. I know some people are still really enjoying it, and Alex Ross is still doing all the covers. So for a while, I was just buying them just for the Alex Ross covers alone.
Yeah.
Plus, later on, I learned that that's an homage cover swipe.
Oh, that's right. It is,
to issue 105.
There you go. Nice. Yep. Look at that.
Which, I'm sorry, I'm not going to get it super in focus. But you get it's the same pose. He's climbing up out of the ground, not out of a grave. That's basically the difference.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I thought that made it even cooler to me that was the first issue. The way they took a book that was such a great cover and then added the immortal coming out of the grave element. I was like, that's cool.
Yeah. I knew it was a cover swipe, but I didn't remember what issue it was. But Alex Ross definitely put some life back into that cover. And I'm sure after that book came out, a lot of people were probably going to search for that Hulk book for sure. and like, oh man, this is such a under radar comic book like cover. I got to get it now. So,
Yep, for sure.
all right, John, let's roll that dice.
Let's roll that dice. Let's see what we can get. 4 again. What is 4? More Marvel here. We got some Marvel.
Nice.
Let's see what I got in the back here on this one. Ooh, Jane Foster Valkyrie.
Ooh, very nice.
A lot of Jason Aaron love tonight. I'm a big Jane Foster Valkyrie fan. This is a really cool read. And watching her throw down against Bullseye, which is obviously I'm a Daredevil fan, I'm a big Bullseye fan. This is a fun read. Jason Aaron, anything I'm probably going to be in. Plus, this is Al Ewing as well, and we'll go back. So, really, really cool read. So in this issue, she's taking on the new persona of a Valkyrie who is supposed to escort souls to the other side, and Bullseye is getting in her way, and so she's having this big throwdown with him in this issue. Really badass.
Damn, look at Bullseye with the sword, and he's on the horse. That is badass. Yeah,
I know.
The horse is the funniest part of this run because like the horse like talks in Thor's accent with like very Shakespearean flowery writing. The horse is hilarious.
Nice.
As soon as you pulled it out and I saw Bullseye, I was like, "Oh, what is that?"
Yeah. So he's in the first like 3 issues of this run. I'm gonna open it up. Chat, deal with it.
Oh man.
Just gonna happen. So she legit throws down lots of good fight going on in this issue.
Those panels. Wow.
Yeah, really, really great. The artist, let's see if I can find it. I think the cover artist is the interior artist to it. Cafu. No last name. So
nice.
But yeah, she found out she would be facing Bullseye at the end of the first issue, who was like the typical Marvel last page villain reveal, whatever. But yeah, just a ton of great action and violence and stabbing. And this has to do with the sword of Heimdall, and that's Heimdall getting gut stabbed right there.
Oh, okay, that's Heimdall. Okay.
Yeah, so Heimdall's sort of at the end of the War of the Realms. Heimdall was seriously wounded and thinking of retiring, and then of course the battle for his weapon, his sword, is the main part about this. There you go. Lady Fantastic knows what's up.
Nice. She always knows what's up. Cool. All right, Rod. What are you busting out, man?
Well, I'm gonna bust out, man.
I feel like Rod's
I want to talk about one book. I don't know if I should talk about a book or show off anger. Man, this is gonna be tough. But I'm gonna whip out issue 25, but issue 26 of Daredevil was a freaking banger book, man. Daredevil locked up in prison. He's telling everyone, this is issue 25, man. I got this from Bullseye Bob, but I'm just showing this because it's a beautiful cover. But issue 26, guys, if you have not read Daredevil 26, man, he's locked up in prison. And he's like, let me out. I can help. We got symbiotes in there. At the very end, holy coconuts, Daredevil gets a symbiote in him. And at that last page, I wish I had the book in front of me, but since I was late to the show, I could only whip out a few books, man. But issue 26 of Daredevil, this is 25. Man, if you guys read it, you know what I'm talking about. Nice page at the very end. What's going to happen on issue 27? Gotta wait to find out, man.
Gotta wait, man. I think it's really cool that Elektra is Daredevil right now. It's like it almost makes you think like why they haven't done something like this maybe even sooner. And her costume is super cool.
Yeah, they've got one of the I think the 1 in 10 this week or last week might have been was the one where it was like the design cover for how they came up with her costume or what they did for it. It was cool.
Yeah. Very cool. All right, guys. I'm gonna make it worthwhile for my wife for picking out these slabs, and I'm gonna do a slab if that's cool.
Yeah, let's do it.
I'm trying to go for the middle. Oh, hey,
wow.
Frank
Miller.
Here we go. We have a Wolverine #1 in his first limited series. This is what, 1980? 1982.
Love that cover.
Yeah, me too, man. Graded at a 9.8. Love this book. This is a great book to have in this grade, especially. Love
It's
it.
hard to find those in 9/8. All four of those issues are tough to find in 9/8.
Yeah, I mean, I just recently saw Otto from Three Men in the Basement, pull out his CGC slab, and he thought he was going to get a 9.6 across the board. And when I saw that first one get that 9.4, I was like, damn it, you were so close. It's like, why CGC? Why did you have to do this to this man and us?
So true.
It's so true, right? But this is a great book to own. Man, Chris Claremont, I mean, you can't go wrong with Chris Claremont writing anything X-Men or Wolverine related. And this is just such a great story. I mean, this when I think of Wolverine, I think of this story because this is where you really see his true character and just rage and like, you know what, maybe I should come up with a plan a little more instead of just lashing out and being angry all the time. So I like that story. Especially that it takes place in Japan. I'm a martial artist. There's ninja in it. I like it.
Plus Wolverine, you get Wolverine by Miller and Claremont. Like, come on.
Yeah.
I was gonna say.
And I think that, in my opinion, I think that's Frank Miller's like best work. Because like after Wolverine, I mean, I love Dark Knight Returns, but I like the story. But artwork for me is just no, I don't like it. So
for me, it's always Batman Year One. That was like you throw Miller with the David Mazzucchelli artwork from the Daredevil run to Born Again stuff. Like that's Miller Mazzucchelli is like
the perfect blend.
Put them up at the top of every list.
Yeah, for sure. And Year One is my favorite story. I love Batman Year One. That's my favorite Batman story of all time. And like I said, it's always been about storytelling for me with Frank Miller and not so much of the artwork.
For sure. His artwork is so sloppy. It works for Sin City, but it doesn't work for like everything.
No. And we were just today, again, I'll just talk about me being on Jason Parker's YouTube channel. We're talking about the worst comic book covers ever made, and Frank Miller did show up a couple of times. All right, Justin, what do you got, buddy?
All right, let's see. Oh, here's a nice familiar one that we haven't gotten to yet, John. This is Uncanny X-Men issue 126, and wow, this is actually one I didn't put notes for yet, so I didn't rebag and board this. I must have just gotten this recently, actually, because this is not my bag and board either. Nice newsstand though. This is Cockrum and Terry Austin doing the cover here, but I love it the homage sort of to Giant Size X-Men 1. And this is the second appearance, right? Oh yeah, the one you just showed was 125, right?
I showed 125.
Yeah, so this one just follows right after that, and we get to see some more of Mutant X and a little bit more of that story arc. So looking forward to getting into this on the Omni X-Men show. But this is just some beautiful artwork here, and definitely good for any X-Men collection for sure.
That really, I mean, some of the poses and the characters on that comic book cover just look identical to Giant Size X-Men. No, am I crazy for that?
Yeah, no, they were pretty close. John, do you have it? Is that what you're reaching for?
Right? I got you.
Oh,
he's got it covered.
I saw.
Well, the banger box is right here. So let's just be honest; it's in the banger box.
Man.
Oh yeah.
So, I mean, the resemblance is uncanny. Ha ha!
Boom.
I'll be here all night, folks.
Right there. Nice. Yep.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of similarities to the two covers. It's not like a direct homage like the Hulk ones from before, but you can put Rod backstage. I know what he's doing. Yeah, but these are great books.
I won't do it.
I'm watching you, brother. I'm watching you.
He's scheming, man. I'm telling you.
I knew it was going to happen at some point. I mean.
Yeah, I just like how they're bursting out of the page like that. I think that's cool. I mean, I feel like we've seen other homages to this for some newer comics too that have come out. Actually, there was a recent new one from who was it? Donny Cates, his crossover run. They just did a homage similar to this.
Oh, nice.
I think issue 3 or something like that.
All right. So, John, your turn.
All right, here we go again. Ooh, number 1. Haven't done. Ooh, this is nice. This is an indie box.
Okay.
There we go. All right.
So finally get some indies here. And let's see what we got here. Let's get right in here. Oh yeah, baby. Die.
Hey, nice.
Gotta be. I mean, come on. I'm a huge fan of Die. I got issue 1 right there. I think Die is just a phenomenal comic. These Hans covers are just stunning. The use of color. So this one is one of the most all-white ones. They got the whole church kind of look here in the background, but then you get the bloody sword, the splash off of the sword. So cool. I think Die is one of the most visually stimulating books out there. It's just so mind-blowing. And then Kieran Gillen, on top of all that you get this great writer crafting this really, really original concept. I don't know if it's been optioned. I know that they have a board game. You can get the role play game for this that is out there. And they're currently taking a break after issue 15, and then they're supposed to start up again in the summer with new issues because, of course, Stephanie Hans, as an interior artist, is so amazing, but she needs time to craft each series that they do. And she's still doing covers at the same time for Marvel and DC and such. Cool. So this is issue 3, which is the Tolkien issue where they go into a sort of World War I battle with the trench warfare, and they find this character who is very much like a Hobbit character from Lord of the Rings, and it speaks in a sort of Tolkien sort of way. And it's clearly an homage to Tolkien fantasy, which they did right here off the bat, which I thought was kind of cool.
Nice.
I never knew anything about that book, so
there you go.
Learning something new. Cool. All right.
Rod dropping facts, man.
Yeah, he is.
All right. I know you guys mentioned this book earlier. You actually showed it. I'm going to show my version of it because my copy of this 9.4 CBC, it's a very special place in the heart. And we got some Bagley goodness. I'll show you my version of ASM.
There it is.
There it is, man. I got this one from the Grand Comic Jabroni. A little story about my copy. My original copy I had raw. I gave it to my friend when he got married as an anniversary, as a wedding gift. He has that book to this day in his house hanging. So every time I go to his house after 10 years, I see it. So I had to get my copy from the Jabroni Master 9.4 CBC. There it is. And
wow.
I like it.
Awesome.
CBCS 9.4. That's like a CGC 9.9.
Yeah, it really is.
Oh yeah, man.
That's cool. Cool. Very cool.
And lots of Carnage in this live stream tonight. It must be coming out soon. I don't know. Are they going to do a Venom 2 trailer for Super Bowl? Does anybody know?
I don't know. I don't know that they've even started shooting yet. Have they?
Yes, that I know.
Okay.
Yeah, that I know. But I thought maybe they were going to show a trailer for Super Bowl. Could happen.
I can see that.
All right. Gentlemen, DC, Marvel, Symbiote Box, Slab.
Check the chat. See if the chat's chimed in. Anyone,
Chat. The chat's been quiet on suggestions. I think they're just very happy to just be watching and seeing all these fantastic books. But chat, let me know if you want to see a Slab, something from the DC box, Marvel box.
PJ says that Venom 2 is done with production, by the way. They're finished shooting, so boom.
That's good to know.
Hello, Old Wolf and Borinkin. Hi, guys.
Hey.
Indie. Borinkin said indie box.
Indie. I don't have an indie box, but I do have indies.
All right.
And if it's an indie, then you probably can guess what character it's going to be. Any guesses, gentlemen? If it was indie, what it would be?
Are you a Walking Dead fan?
I don't own any Walking Dead. I wish I did, but it would definitely be Spawn.
Yeah, I was gonna say if it's McFarlane, I'm like Spawn, right? There you go.
Good guess, John. John, winner, chicken dinner. Spawn number 300. Again, not a huge fan of cover swipes, but I do like this one a lot. This one was pretty good, and it was a really good issue. This kind of really opened up a lot of doors for the Spawn universe, and this was a really cool issue. And then after this, it was 301, and it was record breaking for the most ongoing independent series to go on. So I think that was pretty good. So pretty cool cover, great story, and a thick book, man, super thick.
Yeah, it was like double sized, right?
Yeah. This thing was hefty, man. So if you were, I've never seen one slabbed, but I think if this one was slabbed, it would be in like a really thick case. Recently, I got a new CGC slab. Okay, it was a Dark Knight Returns number 3. And I have never seen such a thick slab before. I don't know if you guys saw it. I unboxed it on my channel, but this thing is really big. Like, it's really thick. It's like almost like two, well, maybe not. That's a little exaggeration. But like, if I have these two slabs here, like it was like maybe a full one and a half of one.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Yeah. I was like, man, that's crazy. What's this here? I see 300. My Spawn 300 is a thick case, Kev. Okay, so there we go. I was right. We got Flicks and Comics. JoJo, what's going on? How you doing, girl?
Hey.
Last time she came on, I called her, what was it, Chicks and Flicks or something? I was like, sorry, JoJo. Cool. All right, gentlemen, one more round? Is everyone
whatever
cool?
you want? Whatever you want.
All right, let's do one more round and we'll wrap it up. So, Justin, what do you got?
Cool. Let's see. All right. I'm gonna go with
Yenza Comics can attest to that statement that I said.
Oh man. So I have not read this, but I think I have this because it's part of the John Byrne. Yeah, it is. So this is part of the John Byrne run. I collected Fantastic Four, the Byrne series of what he did for Fantastic Four, and the awkward thing though that I'm noticing right now is my goal. Oh no, never mind. I'm thinking of Amazing Spider-Man. I was going to say after a while I started to switch over to Newsstand, but this one obviously is not one. So this is Doctor Doom versus the Beyonder, which sounds awesome, and it ties into Secret Wars 2, as it has the little tab here at the top. I have not read this. I don't know if you guys are familiar with it at all, or if you have anything to say to it. But...
I have never read a single Fantastic Four book in my life.
Oh wow! Well,
only reason is because every time he shows up in my Spider-Man books, I'm like, get this team out of here.
Oh man! Well, hey, this is some really cool Doom on the front with the Beyonder. Actually, just seeing that title, I'm really curious to dive in and read this. But anyway, this is towards the end of Byrne's era with Fantastic Four. So
some butt action on that cover too.
Yeah, there you go. Yep.
Hey, someone's working out.
Yeah.
When you're a god, you can make shape yourself however you want. I mean,
I'm a god. I don't need
you. Silver Surfer and Dr. Manhattan. So which?
Look, see, Boy Kid knows. That's a nice shiny butt on that cover.
There you go.
Bangers, indie, slabs, DC. What
do you guys want? I got banger boxes, indie boxes, slabs, DC, Marvel. Looks like I see one person put a banger box to come back because I've done a little bit of everything. So I was actually pumped. We hit a little bit of everything so far.
Yeah, it's been a good mix for all of us.
I'll get the banger box up here. Sounds like Rican wants the banger box. No, PJ wants DC. So let's see who we get.
Can we get a DC out of the banger box? Is that possible?
Ooh, that is possible, I think. All right, let's see.
One stone.
Right in here, I think this is a DC banger. No, I got Jane Foster. No, I'm not gonna end on a what if. I'm not ending on a what if. I mean, this was a gift.
Man, you can send that to me, John.
No, I'm not ending on that. I'm not gonna do it. Let's try this one. There it is. There's the DC banger.
Nice.
DC banger. That's the DC banger we wanted.
Chat, ask and you shall receive.
Yeah. So I'm a Green Lantern fan, and I've been trying to snag some Green Lantern keys that aren't going to be like killing the bank. So I did get this it's nice. It's nice. I mean, Hal Jordan is way too expensive for me, but I can get some of the other guys, the Jon Stewarts or the Guy Gardners. So yeah, definitely. This is going to get a nice press and a clean, and hopefully get off in the next round of slabs that I'm doing. Love the cover, just awesome, cool cover. I don't collect Golden Age shattered glass. I collect mostly bronze and silver stuff. Occasionally I'll get some nice silver stuff, but yeah. So there we go.
Shattered glass. I don't know when you said, does anybody have an ASM 300? I don't know if that was like you were being sincere or if that was a joke, but if you
I don't.
if you haven't checked out Justin's interview with me, you definitely see a lot of 300s there. So
yeah, you do see a lot.
All right, Rod, what do you got?
All right, man.
For the last round, make it good.
Man, I got double bangers right now, man. Ooh. I got double bangers. This is the true first time ever, man. I got 2 issue number 1s right here. And one comes from a special homie in the community. One comes from the wifey. Blow me up right now because I got bangers, man. You can combine number 1 and 1. I got 11. And I want to kick it off right now with the wife. She hooked me up on my birthday. A couple years ago, Defenders issue number 1. Wow. It is kind of dinged up, but overall, we got a 20-cent banger, man.
Nice.
My wife is watching this in the replay. Thank you so much for the banger book. There it is, Defenders, man. Great TV show. I've read the current run that was maybe a year or so ago, but man, Defenders issue number 1, and right now another banger book. This is a 30-center. This is one of actually.
Look at this guy. This guy's cheating, showing another book.
This is my second AOK ever. And I remember not going to work this day. And I called John. I text John. I said, John, I got something in the mail. And John remembers. And boom, Black Panther number 1 banger book, man.
Nice.
2 banger books right there.
Thank you, Justin.
I was doing a live show with the kids, and he had another copy, and I said, I need one. And next thing you know, that was my second OK ever. That was a long time ago.
So, I will say, like, it was hilarious. So, like, it's like I got his address on the sly from like Edwin or Perry or something, and I sent all this stuff to him. And I didn't put my name on the box, right? I just put
Laguna Beach or something.
I put I just put like some like John, like I didn't even put my name. No, I put like
no, you didn't.
Yeah, I put some initials or something. And on Instagram, he's like, dude, I got something in the mail. It might be like a bomb or something. I don't know. Like, this is weird. Like, I don't know what's happening. And he's like, I'm like, well, what is it? He's like, I'm like, does it look like it have comics? He's like, yeah, it's like comics. I'm like, then it's probably not a bomb, but I mean, like, I don't know who your neighbors are, but
I love it.
He was legitimately worried. I'm like, where's it from? He's like, California. I'm like, well, I guess somebody in California likes your YouTube channel. Like, just sends you something. He like had no clue that it was me. All the way until he opened it up, and then I was like, dude, come on.
There's been many times where somebody sent me an AOK, right? And like sometimes like people will say like, hey, I'll send you something, like give me some time, and then like, a few months go by, and then this random package comes to the porch, right? And so I'll be like at work, and then my wife will be like, hey, like, were you expecting something? I was like, no, not at all. Like, what is that package? She's like, should I leave it outside? I'm like, no, it's probably comic books. You might want to put that inside. But she gets pretty sketched out about that sometimes too. All right. Last book for the night. What do you say, gentlemen?
Oh man. Pressure.
This was our last one.
No. He's got he goes last. He finishes the round.
Bangers?
Chat, what you got, man?
Yeah, we got Marvel, DC, symbiotes. I got 2 more slabs here. I got the key box. What's a key?
Yeah, you got to finish. You got to finish strong, right?
Finish strong, yeah.
All right, key box. We got Marvel and DC here. Let's see, Marvel or DC. Which one?
I see Comics King said Spidey
Godzilla.
or Godzilla.
I have one Godzilla book.
Oh,
Is it in the key box though?
Oh, perfect. Oh, this is perfect. I like this. I'm happy with this. We gotta show some love to Swamp Thing.
Hey,
Hell yeah.
nice.
Swamp Thing #1, Bernie Wrightson and Len Wein classic right here. First appearance of Alec Holland, Linda Holland, and Matt Cable. And this is just a gorgeous book, man. If I were to send this thing in, this thing is super clean. I would say this book would be definitely in the 9s. This book is super high grade, and I got it for such a great deal. You just gotta hop on those great deals once in a while, because I feel like people just sell books and they're just like, yeah, I'm rather in a tight situation or I don't know what this is valued at. And I was like, man, this thing is great. Why is nobody hopping on this? Also, it's because Swamp Thing. The Swamp Thing, I think, goes under the radar a lot, and people are just like, yeah, Swamp Thing, some plant monster hero, who cares? But no, Swamp Thing goes in depth. John, I know you're not a huge fan of Swamp Thing, though.
I've never read a single issue, and it's in my. I've got a short box just for things I'm reading. I got to, and I've got the first Alan Moore trade paperback in there because I'm supposed to read it in February for a friend on their show, Jennifer and Dan. Actually, Jennifer was in the chat a little bit ago.
Nice.
Okay, so it's not that you don't like him; you just haven't read him.
I've never really read him. I enjoyed reading. I've read Justice League Dark, the most recent run, had Swamp Thing in there. So I've caught him in other stories as a small character. It's kind of like John Constantine, the same way.
Yeah. I got
I purchased some Swamp Things from Kevin. And Kevin, did you upgrade that Swamp Thing 1? Was that an upgrade? I know you upgraded one of them.
No, that was an upgrade. That was actually my first #1. I did buy a slabbed one too. What did I sell you? I sold you a number 10, I believe, and I sold you another. I think I sold you a number 9 as well. And so those were upgrades. But if you're reading anything from the Bernie Wrightson and Len Wein run, you can't go wrong. John, when you read the Alan Moore run, let me know what you think of it, because I've read so many comic books, and I'm a diehard Spider-Man, Batman, Venom fan, but the Alan Moore run is the best thing I have ever read in comic books. It's so good.
Wow.
I love that run. That run is so good.
Well, there's a lot, for whatever reason, I'm a Vertigo fan, and yet there are some quintessential Vertigo characters that I've never. So I read my first Sandman this last year. I'd never read Sandman, and Swamp Thing is another like that I never got into. I came a little later to Vertigo, so I read the 100 Bullets and the Why the Last Man.
Yeah. No, definitely check that out. I absolutely love that run, and I love the artwork in there too. But I highly recommend it to anybody who definitely wants to get out of the whole superhero realm a little bit. You know what I mean? Okay, I get it. We're gonna go save Mary Jane for the 1000th time. You know what I mean? But no, check it out, because it's sci-fi, it's horror, and it's pretty good. It gets really in depth with things. There's some psychedelics in there too. It's kind of cool.
Well, I think that's the beauty of Vertigo too. For people who've gotten into it or have not tried it yet, Vertigo is this wonderful alternative to typical superhero stuff. If you're getting tired of it and you're tired of the spec market and all that stuff, you get over to Vertigo and it's just story is king. And you might find one that you love, and then you might find one that you're like, yeah, I don't necessarily like that one as much. But you're going to find places where a writer and an artist were able to tell their story.
Yeah, for sure. And that's what that whole absolute Swamp Thing run is. It's really in depth in story, and it's really cool. It's some of the things that happened in that series. It's just whoa, that's crazy, man. I can't believe that's happening. But anyway, we're getting sidetracked. We are an hour and 19 minutes into the stream. I want to thank everybody who came and showed their support, took time out of their day to watch this, and came and hang out with us. If you guys have not subscribed to my guest channels yet, please do so. Like I said, all their information is in this video's description. And let's take a hot minute to go over these, talk to these gentlemen and what they got going on their channel. Justin, what you got going on, buddy?
So Tuesdays, normally Tuesdays we're doing Omni X-Men, me and John. We are taking a break this Tuesday, but we will be back over on John's channel the following Tuesday. So that's a pretty ongoing show that we have. And other than that, Thursday, Tag Team Thursday, which I actually do also with John and with Rod, along with Tony, who was in the chat earlier. And that's been a lot of fun recently. If you guys do not know about the Tag Team Thursday, it's something that those three gentlemen had started and starts on Rod's channel. I'm sure he'll talk a little more about it at 6:30, but it is so much fun seeing the community jump from each of our channels, and we talk a little bit about some of the things that we picked up. And then this following Saturday, next Saturday, I guess you could say, I'm actually doing another comic collector origins, but I'm going to have my dad on as a guest.
Oh, cool!
That's super cool.
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to that. Anybody who doesn't know, he worked for Marvel and DC back in the 80s and 90s, so I figure this would be a great way to pick his brain a little bit. I might gear the questions a little bit more to how he got into artwork and drawing and what inspired him when he was younger. So that'll be an interesting and fun show. And at the end of the day, I'm hanging out with my dad. So
that's cool, man.
That's the big
pumped for that. I actually can't wait to see that now.
Cool.
And that's his artwork right over your shoulder, that Daredevil.
Yeah. Yeah.
Rod's been eyeing that thing.
Oh, man.
We all have been.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah. I remember when he unboxed that, I was like, dude, that's insane.
All right. So, yeah, my dad, I asked him to just draw me something as a commission piece.
Oh, my goodness.
Towards the end of last year. And so he put this together. This is definitely one of his most recent artworks. He's been slowly, kind of slowing down with drawing. He's actually gotten into video or photography more now, but he still does some commissions here and there and some other things. So I was just like, hey, he's like, I see you're really getting into Daredevil and stuff. And I was like, yeah, would you, whenever you get a chance, draw me something? I know you're busy and everything, but so he put this together and I just got it a couple months ago. I did
so good.
So
yeah,
it's really cool. On the solid black background too. It's
oh my gosh,
it's cool. So yeah, so next Saturday, 2:00 Eastern time, we'll have him up for that and go from there.
Cool. John, what do you got going on, bud?
Firstly, shout out to is it Rock or is it Remy Q? Sorry, Remy Q for dropping the links all through your show here. So
he's a good moderator, man.
We were talking about really great moderators before we went live, and you, sir, would qualify 100%.
Absolutely.
Usually Tuesdays I'm doing shows with that no good guy, and then Mondays I usually do comic gories. So this coming Monday I do the YouTube comic community game show Comic Gories. So we're gonna have a show on this coming Monday night. Then I do a book club with new comics on Wednesdays. I drop an edited video as part of Tag Team Thursday on Thursdays. And then sometimes I do movie show on Saturday nights. So that's sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. So there's none there's none tonight because I was doing this instead.
Oh, well, thank you.
Nice.
Cool. All right. And Rod, what do you got going on, man?
Yo, guys, what's up, man? No show tonight, no Coast to Coast Comics. Not feeling the par. I was pushing forward throughout the show tonight. But hopefully I feel a lot better tomorrow because we'll have the shout-out show. Of course, I've been doing that for weeks, supporting the smaller channels in the community. And Tuesday, we got Lame with Frame, and it's going to be great. And then, like the guys just mentioned, we got Thursday. That is our Tag Team Thursday, and maybe we can keep it going. Maybe be part of Tag Team Thursday, man. Just throwing that out there. We got 4 already. Then we can have a 5th member going on here, taking a 7:30 time slot.
Oh,
but, that's all I got for you guys, man. But thanks you all in the chat for watching.
Yeah. Well, again, thank you guys for taking time of your day to come in and hang out. Definitely a lot of great books are shown tonight, and man, some great books, man. I can't, especially that giant size X-Men. That wasn't even like part of the show. Like that was even part of a random pull, and I was just like, man, what the hell? and the Babe Ruth. So definitely
Baby Ruth
great books, man.
Baby Ruth.
So guys, again, don't forget to go in this video's description and click on the links and subscribe to these gentlemen. And before we wrap it up tonight, don't forget to smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're new here. Once the channel reaches 2,000 subscribers, we're giving away the Spawn #1 CGC graded at a 9.4. Okay, so we're, I think, maybe 30 subscribers away. I'm not 100% sure, but let's make it happen soon. Maybe I can announce the winner by next weekend. So let's make that happen, guys. All right. So help me spread the word if you could. That would be greatly appreciated. Again, guys, I'm Kevin Vidini for Superpower Review. That's going to do it for today's video, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.
Later.